Volunteers have started being immunized with the new coronavirus vaccine in the UK, as there are around 120 COVID-19 vaccine programs involving humans currently underway around the world. The scientists in the UK hope the vaccine could be distributed in the UK and overseas from early 2021. Good morning, I'm Amit Mackerel, and these are the top stories of this hour. Chairman duo of the ruling Nepal Communist Party resolved to blame game on government's performance. Chairman Dahal warns of party's disintegration if leadership fails to mend its way. Bank loans amounting to 113 billion rupees at risk due to economic setback induced by coronavirus crisis. Tourism and automobile industries the hardest hit. Volunteers start being immunized with the new coronavirus vaccine in the UK. Around 120 vaccine trials on human underway around the world. And Liverpool secures a 4-0 victory against Crystal Palace under English Premier League. Real Madrid gets better of Mallorca under La Liga. Chairman of the ruling Nepal Communist Party and Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli has expressed dissatisfaction, citing that the party leadership failed to defend the government's performance. Executive Chairperson Pushpa Kamal Dahal, however, has expressed discontent, citing dissatisfactory performance of the government. Dahal has even warned that the party could disintegrate if the leadership fails to rectify its working modality. At the party's standing committee meeting held at the Prime Minister's official residence, Balwatar, Premier Oli expressed dissatisfaction over criticisms made by some leaders within the ruling party while bragging about the government's achievement in the past 2.5 years. At the meeting, Prime Minister Oli took most of his time defending the government's activities. Responding to allegations of the party leaders that even some ministers have indulged in corruption, Prime Minister Oli stated that the allegations were baseless due to not having any proof in this regard. He said that the leadership otherwise should have defended the party. Executive Chairman Dahal nonetheless added that the people are not satisfied with the government's performance. Dahal drew the attention of the Prime Minister, citing that the government has a little time left to rejuvenate its performance and that the activities of the government and party itself have remained dissatisfactory. He even warned that the party could move towards the path of disintegration, citing that the party's subpar performance even after 35 months of unification. Executive Chairman Dahal opined that the party's rank and file should be responsible to maintain party's unification and to protect it from disintegration. At the meeting, the chairman duo opined that the leadership could still find a negotiated outlet to the disputes related to the government's and the party's performance. At the meeting, the party leaders also raised questions over the proposed delegation of the rights to the Commission for the investigation of abuse of authority to probe into corruption cases instigated by the private sector as well. Executive Chairman Dahal said that the issue was still under consideration. The party's next standing committee meeting has been slated for tomorrow, which is also scheduled to decide on the fate of the controversial MCC agreement. The MCC agreement has been drawn into controversy due to persisting differences between the top brass party leaders. Meanwhile, a majority of the standing committee members have also expressed their discontent over the government's weaknesses in containing the coronavirus outbreak. Meanwhile, Minister for Foreign Affairs Pradeep Kewali held a telephone conversation with U.S. Secretary of State Michael Pompeo yesterday afternoon. According to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, both the leaders shared experiences of the fight against COVID-19. During the conversation, they also offered sympathies and condolences on the loss of human lives due to the pandemic. According to a press statement released by the ministry, both the leaders discussed the importance of development partnership between the two nations, which has complemented Nepal's efforts for socio-economic development. During the conversation, U.S. Secretary of State Pompeo assured Minister Kewali of continued U.S. cooperation. The conversation between Minister Kewali and his U.S. counterpart Pompeo has been taken as a significant one at a time when the ruling Nepal Communist Party itself is indecisive over the fate of the agreement on American assistance, Millennium Challenge Corporation, MCC. Additional 93 individuals have been detected with coronavirus in Palpa this morning, taking the total number of infection in the country to 10,831. A total of 629 new coronavirus cases were recorded in the country yesterday. According to the Health Ministry, a total of 114 individuals, including 8 females and 106 males, were discharged in the last 24 hours, taking the total number of recoveries to 2,338. The ministry informed that Kailali recorded the highest 151 new cases yesterday, followed by Kantipur with 86, Dang 76, Doti 48, Rohtak 44, Acham 27, Serlai 21 and Thanusa 20. Likewise, 15 new cases were reported in Palpa, 14 in Surkhet, 12 in Mahottari, 11 in Chapa, 10 in Putan, 7 in Siangja and 6 in Saptari. Meanwhile, Kathmandu, Bhaktapur, Bajura, Kaski, Baghmung and Panke have recorded 1 case each. The virus has so far spread in 76 districts in the country. Meanwhile, 78,639 individuals are currently kept in quarantine centers and 8,366 individuals are kept in isolation across the country. It has been found that around 113 billion rupees of banks and financial institutions are at risk due to economic setback and halt in development projects induced by the coronavirus crisis. According to a research aimed at studying the situation of financial institutions, 34 enterprises are in severe financial crisis and not able to pay their bank loans. A joint study carried out by credit rating agencies ICRA Nepal and Care Rating Nepal shows that credit of 9 companies under tourism sector is in high risk and they are not in position to clear their credit anytime soon, even after the coronavirus crisis settles down. Rating agencies have enlisted these companies in a watch list as they possess high loan interest and low income, leading to lending risk. Likewise, cement and steel industries along with automobile companies are also among the high-risk group. Banks and financial institutions have approved credit amount of 113.62 billion rupees in these 34 enterprises which are undergoing severe financial crisis. This also includes loan, letter of credit and bank guarantee. Unveiling the monetary policy last year, the Nepal Rashtra Bank had issued mandatory provision of credit rating while approving and reviewing loan worth 500 million rupees and above. Credit rating is based on a company's ability to clear its credit during which type of enterprise, selling rate, production cost and due amount are taken into consideration. The consumption capacity of public has declined due to the economic setback caused by the ongoing nationwide lockdown. This has created financial risk in automobile, steel and cement companies, along with the construction sector. Investment in few enterprises under tourism and automobile sectors, however, are considered safe for the time being, as they do not have as much of credit and are operated on their own capital despite very low income. In our Public Voice segment, we asked the public representatives in Kapre what needs to be done to stop development works during monsoon. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
टाइममा बजेट निकासा भयो भने यो असारे काम छिटो सम्पन्न हुन सक्छ र यहाँ स्थानीय तहहरूले पनि आफ्नो अनुगमनलाई चाहिँ अलि सुस्त दुरुस्त ढंगबाट चाहिँ अगाडि बढाए भने यो काम चाहिँ पक्का पनि छिटो हुन सक्छ।
हामी सबै जनप्रतिनिधिहरू र यो राष्ट्र सेवकहरूको पनि दायित्व हो र यो सबैले आफ्नो क्षेत्रमा आफ्नो जिम्मेवारीपूर्ण काम गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ।
परिषदको बैठकले समयमै बजेट पारित गरिदियो भनेदेखि भदौदेखि नै हामीले काम सुरु गर्न समिति गठन गरेर जनसहभागितालाई अगाडि बढाएर काम सुरु गर्न पाइयो भनेदेखि समयमै काम सम्पन्न हुन्थ्यो।
अर्थ मन्त्रालयदेखि चाहिँ स्थानीय तहसम्म चाहिँ समयमा नै तपाईँ बजेट पठाउनु पर्ने हुन्छ। बजेट अन्तिममा हुने भएकोले तपाईँको यो गाह्रो भएको।
स्थानीय सरकारले पनि आफ्नो चाहिँ तपाईको नगरसभाको सभाबाट नीतिको रूपमा नै यसलाई पास गरेर चाहिँ जस्तै भनौँ अब चैत मसान्तभित्रमा योजनाहरू सञ्चालन गरिसक्नु पर्ने, कार्यक्रमहरू कार्यान्वयन गरिसक्नु पर्ने र त्योभन्दा पछाडि गर्न नपाइने भनेर एउटा चाहिँ समय बाउन्डरी तोक्यो भने यो चाहिँ समयमै हिउँदमै कामहरू गर्न सक्ने र असारे बजेट असारे काम गर्न रोक्न सकिने चाहिँ सम्भावना छ।
It's time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
And the question is, why has the Nepal Airlines Corporation failed to increase the operation of chartered flights during lockdown? And options are A, weak leadership, B. Outdated working mechanism, and C. Lack of government support. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And that's all for this hour. Keep watching Kantipur Television SD for more news and entertainment. Have a good day.